FX Nation, what's up guys? Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another video. And we're going to be taking a look at understanding market behaviors. And we're going to start with our setups and our patterns that we actually trade on this channel. So without further ado, let's get started. So in this example here, what are we looking for? You got a 10 pip range, right? See, we automatically know what? That we're searching and looking for a type 1 setup, right? So we already have the first leg here, clearly. Okay, this is our first leg here, fine. As we play this out, essentially we're waiting for the second leg. Now, a couple things I want you guys to notice is that because of this aggressive move that it made, and then you get two positive candles and then one negative, what essentially is happening here, if you go to the line chart, you see, it's basically creating that W, right, where they don't come back down because they have all the traders that they need, right? So remember that if you understand their behavior, you'll be able to get into trades and have very good confidence in what trades you're getting into, right? So as we play this out, essentially you'll see that here we have our entry. So if we just use, let's say, a 15 pip stop loss, and we don't have really the EMAs in our favor because they're going straight across price, right? So we can just use basically a standard 30 pip take profit essentially for this, because all the EMAs are just moving straight sideways, right? They're not coming like down or anything like that. Yes, they're in our favor where they're above us, but they're moving straight across. Okay, so it's not like they're moving down with price or anything like that, right? So if we have a 15 pip stop loss, 30 pip take profit, we still get a 2-to-1 risk to reward ratio. So because we have a W pattern, second leg inside of the London box, we have the crossover, the 5 and 13, check, right? Can we get 2-to-1? Check. All right, 15 pip stop loss right here. Guys, if you understand, I can't stress it enough, if you understand their behavior, I'm telling you, it's going to give you such a big edge in the markets because you know exactly what they're going to do. Okay? So once you do enough back testing, here's one thing that I want you guys to understand. Anytime that you understand the behavior, it basically allows you to get into trades a lot sooner, right? Because you'll have the confidence to understand what's going on. Okay, so this trade, sure, it worked out with all of the rules that we have, with waiting for the 5 and 13 crossover, making sure we have the second leg in there, making sure that we have a 2-to-1 risk to reward ratio, and not risking more than 15 pips on the stop loss, right? But if you understand their behavior, essentially what you can do is you can possibly get in a little sooner. And I mean like a little sooner, like the candle before, right? Like on this particular candle here. Okay, but again, you need practice and you need confidence. Either way, you're still going to get, a good risk to reward ratio. We're literally, what we're talking about, guys, is that we're talking about 10 pips. Okay, so basically instead of grabbing, let's say 30, you're grabbing 40, right? Because you're getting in a candle sooner. Okay. But again, that's going to come with experience. All right, so for right now, until you get that experience under your belt, just follow the rules, right, that we give you. And then as soon as you start getting that experience and getting more confidence as you're back testing and you're seeing the same thing over and over and over again, and you start to get really good at understanding the behavior that the market makers are doing, because you start thinking like a market maker, then boom, you'll be able to take trades a lot sooner. You won't need call it like the training wheels on a bike, right? Consider the 5 and 13 crossover as your training wheels on a bike. Okay, once you do enough back testing, just like a bike, once you start riding and you get used to it and you get to the balance, we can start taking the training legs off of the bike. so you can start just riding, right? So, and that's when you really get good at understanding what the market maker behaviors are, right? So we see here clearly they didn't need to come back down because they already had enough traders trapped. So there's no need for them to do that. Okay, so we got that trade. All right, now I want you guys to see what happens next. Do you see that? You saw what happened here, right? We have a first leg here, and then another leg, a spike that happened right at the beginning or the opening of the US session right here, the box, right? So we have essentially one leg here, we have the first leg here, and then now we have a potential second leg. What are we waiting for? Boom, right there. So what does this do? This basically allows us to get into another trade, okay, because we're trading basically off the high of the day, right? And so where can we take this trade back up to? Or I'm sorry, back down to? You see that? All the way back down. Look, 2-to-1 risk reward ratio, 25 pips, and really to play it safe, right, because of the entry, right, you're getting, let's say, 20 pips. Let's just say 20. Something easy for them to hit. And look, something easy for them to hit, okay? And you can lower your risk because you know the behavior, right? First leg, second leg spike, and then straight down. You get a crossover on this candle here, and then boom. Okay, 20 pips. You still get a 2-to-1 risk reward ratio. Your risk is very small. And granted, I want you guys to pay attention to this too. You see this big candle here, how it comes back and it wicks up, right? So keep that in mind also, that you have the EMAs straight across. So the EMAs are basically kind of like, you know, think of it like a support and resistance. They're just basically keeping price at bay and keep pushing it down, right? But you had basically a second example here where what? You could have gone ahead and taken another trade. Okay? Now I have this saying that I want you guys to follow, right? And it's pretty simple. Like when you first start out, you want to make your money. Let's say you're a London trader, right? You want to make your money during London, but you don't want to give it back during the US session, right? So this is me showing you an example of how you can take a trade one direction during London and then take the reverse trade during the US session when it presents itself. It's not always going to present itself, okay? So keep that in mind. This is not always going to happen, okay? But it does happen, and I want you to be aware of it. But the more that you get to know your own individual pairs, the more that you're going to be able to pick the pocket of the market maker like this, back and forth all day long. Okay? So in this one here, what was the exit? Exit was basically 20 pips because we're in the US session. We don't have the EMAs in our favor, and we're in the US session. So we just make it easy. Take 20 pips. All right? Don't be greedy. Take 20. All right? Make it something that's easy and attainable. All right, guys, so I hope that this video provided some value for you. I hope it gave you some insight into this particular setup. And so hopefully you'll become a better trader from it. Guys, if you like this type of content, please like and subscribe to the channel, and we will see you in the next video. Guys, if you need any more help or you like the content that we provide on this channel, come on over to the FXN MasterClass. It's available right now. What you get essentially is a lifetime membership, a full mentoring course, an advanced course. You get the Blue Summit videos, weekly Q&A sessions every Sunday, group session archives, which that by alone has about 100 hours of content, weekly analysis videos, midweek analysis videos, MT4 and MT5 indicators, a customized trading journal so you could actually journal your trades every day, and then a backtesting journal that you can use to backtest and collect all of your data. Not to mention a mentoring private chat, guys. So all the information is in the link in the description if you want to join now. We look forward to seeing you there, guys, and take care of yourselves.